I am Usha Pathak. Elders, please accept my respect and love to youngers. Today, I want to say something about syntax of cases or nouns. Rule second, nominatives. A noun or a pronoun which is the subject of a finite verb must be in the nominative case, as the Parsis also who were Copts heard all these things. Observation on rule second. To this rule, there are no exceptions, and nearly all nominatives, or far the greater part, are to be passed by it. There are, however, four different ways of disposing of the nominative case. First, it is generally the subject of a verb. Secondly, it may be put in opposition with an other nominative. Thirdly, it may be put after a verb or a participle, not transitive. Fourthly, it may be put absolute or may help to form a phrase that is independent of the rest of the sentence. The subject or nominative is generally placed before the verb, as peace dawned upon his mind. First, when a question is asked without an interrogative pronoun in the nominative case, as shall mortals be implacable? Second, when the verb is in the imperative mode, as go thou, come a, but this mode, the pronoun is very often omitted and understood, as Philip saith unto him. Third, when an earnest wish or other strong feeling is expressed, as may she be happy, how were we struck? Fourth, when a supposition is made without the conjunction if, as had they know it, for if they had know it, were it true, for if it were true. Fifth, when neither or nor signifying and not precedes the verb, as this was his fear, nor was his apprehension groundless. He shall not eat of it, neither shall he touch it. Sixth, when for the sake of emphasis some word or words are placed before the verb, which more naturally come after it, as here am I, narrow is the way, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. Seventh, when the verb has no regimen and in itself emphatical, as echo the mountains round. Eighth, when the verbs say, answer, reply, and the like introduce the part of a dialogue, as son of affliction, said Omar, who art thou? My name, replied the stranger, is Hassan. Ninth, when the adverb there precedes the verb, as there lived a man. In all worldly joys there is a secret wound. In exclamation and some other forms of expression, a few verbs are liable to be supposed. The ellipsis begins obvious, as how different this from the philosophy of Greece and Rome. Though we often use nouns in the nominative case to show whom we address, yet the imperative verb takes no other nominative of the second person than the simple personal pronoun thou, a, or you, expressed or understood. It would seem that some who ought to know better are liable to mistake for the subject of such a verb the noun which we put absolute in the nominative by direct address. Of this gross error, the following is an example. Study boys. In this sentence, study is a verb of the second person, plural number, and agrees with its nominative case. Boys, according to the rule, a verb must agree with its nominative case in number and person. Boys in a noun of the second person, plural number, masculine gender in the nominative case to the verb study. Some author says, and if the first person be no exception, say truly the nominative case to a verb, unless it be a pronoun, is always of the third person. Churchill's Graham, but W.B. Howell will have all pronouns to be adjectives. Consequently, all his verbs of every sort agree with nouns expressed or understood. These and every other absurd theory of language can easily be made out by means of a few perversion, which may be called correction, and a sufficient number of interpolation made under pretend of filling up ellipses. Thus, according to this author, the fear means the things spoken of fear. Though the nominative and objective cases of nouns do not differ in form, it is nevertheless, in the opinion of many of our grammarians, improper to place any noun in both relations at once, because this produces a confusion in the syntax of the word. Examples. He then goes on to declare that there are and distinguish of 4 manners of saying per se. Please subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends.